Hey everyone. Today, let's dig into why Mark Carney is a no-go for your vote. Yeah, I know Pierre Poilievre is no saint either. It isn't about waving a liberal or conservative flag, for me anyway. It's just I'm trying to just give a straight-up common sense take on what's staring us in the face. I'm not here to kiss anyone's boots or sling mud for the sake of it. I'm just calling it like it is, like I see it anyway, and you can decide for yourself. Let's take a step back and look at the last decade or so. It's not hard to spot the mess we're in. Crime's gone wild, and I'm not just talking about petty theft either. We've got stabbings in broad daylight, carjackings in quiet neighborhoods, and uh, police who look like they're too scared to do much about it. Then there's the drug mess, fentanyl flooding the streets, and overdose deaths are piling up like it's a war zone. Homelessness, well, forget it. Tents are popping up in every city, from Vancouver to Halifax. St. John's got lots of them. And good luck finding a shelter or bed. I mean, food banks are begging for donations because folk can't even put bread on the table. Sure, some might say, oh, it's a global problem. Everyone's in the same boat. Hold on now, not really. Look at Japan, for instance. They've got their act together, it seems. Low crime, clean streets. Germany is not perfect, but their economy is humming along better than ours. U.S. Uh, we're the weakest G7 country per capita, GDP, I should say. Dead last. Go look it up. The numbers don't lie, and they're embarrassing. Yeah, and let's take a look at Mark Carney. Here's the deal. This guy, not even elected, yet he's got his eyes on running the whole show. Okay, I'll give you Kim Campbell. She stepped in as PM back in the 90s without a vote for the public, but at least he was a MP, a sitting politician. Carney, he's a suit, a banker with a fancy resume and a wallet to match. He's got assets, big ones, and he won't open the books. Why not? If he's got millions tied up in oil stocks or green energy scams, what's stopping him from tilting the country to uh, fatten his pockets? Show us the receipts, Mark. Come on. People have a right to know who they're voting for. And don't get me wrong, they thought they were voting for Trudeau, and he turns out not to be anything. We know that. We live in a real world. But let's look at Mark's track record. He was Trudeau's economic whisperer, right, for almost a decade. And what's the result? Inflation's eating our paychecks, gas prices are a joke, and small businesses are closing left, right, and center. This guy's got a trail of flops behind him. Uh, what was it? The Telegraph in London, right? Uh, and that's no rag. I mean, uh, they are a big publication. They called him the man with the reverse Midas touch. Why did they say that? It's because he ran the Bank of England into the ground. Interest rates all over the place, markets jittery, regular Brits worse off. And get this, he's out there preaching how much he loves Canada, waving the flag like he's some patriot. But then he turns around and moves his business to the States. Oh, and his millions. Park, where is his millions? Well, it's parked in offshore accounts, so he doesn't have to pay a dime in Canadian taxes, while he's pushing carbon tax to choke the rest of us. Pretty ironic, don't you think? The guy wants to tax us into the ground, but can't be bothered to chip in himself. Here's where it gets pretty wild. Carney's got the habit of talking out of both sides of his mouth, right? He rolls into Alberta, oil country, and says, "Hey, no worries. I'm not capping oil and gas. We need these jobs." The crowd cheers and the workers nod and he's all smiles. Then, bam, the very next day he's in Ottawa, surrounded by suits and eco warriors saying, "Oh, we've got to tighten emissions, ramp up caps, save the planet." Which is it, Mark? You can't play both teams, man, and expect us to buy it. It's like he's got a script for every crowd, and none of it adds up. It really don't. How does that even make sense? Look, I'm not some political diehard. I'm not glued to Parliament TV or marching in the streets with a sign. I'm just a regular guy who's fed up. Times have changed, though, and we've got to wake up and take a stand. The elite, like Carney, don't give a rip about us regular folks. They sit in their ivory towers, man, sipping lattes while we're out here scraping by. They tax us until we're bleeding. Carbon tax, sales tax, you name it. And then they turn around and force their agendas on us. Take this woke nonsense they're shoving, into the schools. I'm not against people living their lives, but why is it got to be our kids, right? Why does everything have to be right from the kindergarten level? Like, listen, I want to say I'm not against, whatever life you live. That's whatever. That's fine as long as you're not hurting nobody. You're not hurting children or something like that. But I mean, I don't care if my neighbor who was gay. I don't care he's gay, and I could care less. Right? I want to get that out there. But what I'm saying, why do we need to put things like drag queen story hour for 6-year-olds? Seriously, what's next? I mean, teaching kindergartens how to twerk. It's it's beyond disgusting. I don't care who you are, and if you thinks that you don't have a problem with that. I don't care if you're blue or red, black or white. I don't give a shit. If you're a human, I don't care if you're gay. Do you really think that that's what we should be doing? Right? I mean, don't even get me started. Right? I mean, what I've researched and seen about sex stuff, right? Graphic lessons that would make grandma blush and faint, all under the guise of inclusion. They've got no business in the classrooms. And again, you can leave a comment, tell me if you think they do. But please, I mean, keep it civil, keep it real. Don't be ignorant in the comments. If you want to be ignorant, just don't leave a comment. You can skip this thing. Uh, you don't have to stick around. But anyway, the Liberals and Carney's tied to their hip. They brag about weaving this into the fabric of Canada, like it's some grand achievement. I say it's a disgrace. And here's the kicker: if you train kids early enough, you shape their minds. You're not educating; they're brainwashing the next generation to keep this moral bullshit, the moral decay chugging along, keeping that train of morality just going right on the track. Future leaders will just nod and say, yes, more, please. But when it comes to Carney, what's my take? Don't vote for him. Full stop. Period. He's a slick talker. Well, If you watch him on his campaigns, people argue and say he's not a very good talker, but in a sense, he's a slick talker, slick talking insider, and who sell us out faster than you can say off your account. Go for something closer to sane, like Pierre Poilievre. Now, let's be real. Pierre is no angel, and he's not exactly somebody that I would get behind and trust. I don't. But for most things, he's got his own baggage. Come on, I mean, he flip flops and a temper that could start a bar fight. At times, he's not some knight in shining armor, riding in to save the day. But here's the thing: if he's even 10% less woke than the status quo, if he's not ramming drag queens and carbon taxes down our throats at every single turn, that's a start worth fighting for. That's something. That's different. I mean, it's only insanity, as they say, is to do the same thing over and over and over and expect a different result. Is it written in stone? Is it in the Bible that you have to, once you cast your first vote, you have to vote that party for the rest of your life? Is it written where I've talked to people where they say, well, my father voted, X, and that's all I'm doing is just, well, I don't like saying the word stupid, but they're not stupid people. They're very smart, but that's not the right path to follow. Doing something because you always done it. Listen, if there was 900 parties, I would vote 900 different parties every election if something changed. If something changed, I'd vote for somebody that's better. I wouldn't care who he was or what he was. It just wouldn't matter. We're not, picking perfection here, right? We're picking survival. The bar is low, folks, but 10% better is still better than the swamp we're stuck with now.